Heian gonna be in love with him. Those men gonna be in love with him. I told you all them girls in there is in love with you now, Jinu. Harem loading. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Solo Leveling. We're now on season 2, episode 6. Yes, season 2, episode 6, which is called Don't Look Down on My Guys. All right, so last episode we see that once again Jinu is in a relentless situation, and every time my guy tries to lay low, it feels like trouble follows him. I'm starting to feel like this player or whatever, whoever's running the game keeps doing this to him. But anyway, we see that he went in for what was supposed to be a simple gear carrying gig, but it turns out that these what do they call them, orcs, high orcs, actually blocked them in the dungeon and said that the orc king or whatever he is wanted to see them and talk to them, and that they basically, if they didn't come, that it would be the end of them. So we ended the episode with them showing up in probably one of the biggest looking halls I've ever seen, where there was just an insane amount of these high orcs. And I don't know, Orc Skeletor basically was like, "What's up, worms?" So I'm very interested to find out what he is all about and why he actually wants to talk to humans when we already know that most of these dungeon creatures only want to kill humans. So let's jump in and find out. Just before I do though, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop episodes, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as a notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Oh, I forgot about Jinu's new stalker. Now you're asking? Yeah, we have a mining equipment, sis. Yeah, like maybe we should No! No, why would we have that? Maybe you should wait outside. Why are we messing up the floor, bro? Like, we know you're here. We can see you. That they could. Generals, 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. Yeah, the man's like, shush. No, I don't, actually. So it was a mask, okay. Oh, come on, y'all lost your nerve with a little taunt? Come on. Oh, here I thought we were gonna talk. Damn, just can't keep a low pro, huh? I don't think that was the right answer. Yeah, maybe you should have checked in to see if your team was actually ready to fight. That's cool. But bro, really, what are you thinking? Oh, now you can't stand. He was such a nice guy too, but I knew he was gonna die the second he said he just needed to survive this. Oh? He said, "I'm not even gonna look at you. Sit down and shut up." You cocky bitch. Yes. Yeah. You wouldn't have been in the position to say no at that point. Oh! Not the shadows! Time to add some of your generals to my party! Jesus, why do you guys always show up? You guys are up this boy's butt. You didn't get threatened enough. Right, he's like, what's going on? Hunter Chaw's in here too? Oh. Oh, she said it's serious. I gotta put my hair up. Can you get past the barrier? That's the question. Oh, the episode title. Okay. Of course. Don't worry about it. Just tend to the captain. I'm I'm not gonna be too excited till I see what's going on. Iron said, "Thank God, I've been waiting to kick some ass." Nice. Is that our red queen or whatever? Can't remember the name right now. Oh, Jinu's in there too. You don't need to ask questions. Right, it's like yours don't have infinite res. Not a bad plan. Okay, well, he seems to be doing them in a bit of a pattern. Thank you. I'm glad y'all figured out it's time for you to run. Which means you need to get close. The way y'all keep accidentally mismeasuring these gates is becoming a problem. Sending in these babies when it's like, oh, oops, was it a red gate? Oh, please do. He's like, thanks for the ammo. He's like, all of you are going to become my kids. I hope you're prepared. He's like, I'm taking you too. What is with these glitches? What is happening right now? When I woke up in this place, this is like the elves. So who are you and why did you wake up in this place? I have questions. Worst case scenario, is this the time to have pride? But anyways, he didn't finish his sentence, so. Come on, Sigrid. Oh my God! That was hot! Well, actually, no, I guess you can help, because you can't leave anyway. Oh, never mind. That's why I kind of thought y'all should run. My insolence, bro, you brought me here! The way he's like, ew! Was that supposed to do something? Oh, it turned blue! That's new! How did she get past the barrier? Thank God to your healing. So many songs. Try a dance, maybe. Oh, that's kind of hot. Oh. But they make for really good necro pets, though, right? Ooh, the High Orc's kind of cool, guys. Not the chain spells. Killing his own people. Okay, Tarzan. Not him swinging around like he's seriously Tarzan. Okay, that whole extendo arm thing he's got going on is hot. I'm not gonna lie. Jinu is gonna have a hair by the end of this fight. I'm telling you right now. Heian gonna be in love with him. Those men gonna be in love with him. He's a little low-paid, our friend here. Yes. Acquainted? Yeah, he's like, we're not really friends because you don't like anybody. He's like, I got your boys with me. Okay. Can't say he's a punk though, he's fighting hard. Oh, he's got nice hair. So it's like he's looking through a program. Game over. Yay! He can. Karagala? He's like, I don't even care. Don't. Okay. I was like, Joe?
生ない時計初めて見る時計だ
Noise.
ソンジュヌハンター
Right. Hi. Hi. I'm still I'm an E rank.
今の何ですか？
I'm still a carrier.
こちらにいらっしゃるソンジュヌハンターについては最高レベルの機密事項
Yeah, but they said
口外されませんようお願い申し
they're
ます
so not going to.
ソンハンターは先ほど皆様のために
That's
S
beyond
級
S rank, but yep.
荷物持ちに志願された理由はお聞きしません
Good.
我々はあなたが同行して
It
くだ
is
さった
true.
おかげで
You were in for a very grisly end if it wasn't for him.
攻撃隊を代表し感謝申し上げます
You're a good guy. I'm glad you didn't die.
遺書はお返ししますね
Right? Keep your will, sis.
副代表。
Yeah.
はい。
Calm down.
なんでツルハシなんか持って
She said, why'd you come and bring a knife to a gunfight, sis?
私、変に思われたでしょうか？
Do you care about what he thinks? I told you all them girls in there is in love with you now, Jinu. Harem loading.
暗殺系並みのスピード、死んだモンスターを操る力まで、にわかには信じられません。
Isn't it?
どっちが強いと思いますか？
Really? We need to compare? Compare sizing right now? Okay.
代表は A 級の中でも最難関とされる水準のダンジョンを
Quickly!
たった一人でクリアできますか
With your one trick fire magic.
バレていることが恥ずかしくなりました。
It's not really embarrassing. It's realistic. Usually.
彼を必ず
He will be popular. And I was like, when is Jino gonna show up and be like, you need to join my guild so my daddy doesn't throw me out the house?
実はそのことでお話が
全てを兼ね備えた男イ・ミンソン人間を超越した力まで手に悪くはないかな
Okay. It said plan A, right? Not rank A? Sorry, let me go back and read this letter because I feel like they showed it to us for a reason. Lee Min-sung, the man who has it all. He has even acquired powers that transcend human condition. It seems to be for an interview. Okay. I wonder if that's real, though. It's feeling like it's pretty scripted, but maybe that's what they always do for brand new hunters. I'm not sure. Okay, guys. Well, that was a very fun episode. I love watching when Jinwoo actually fights. Like, it's crazy. I love how in every battle they show us as an audience like new tricks that he's acquired that we haven't necessarily seen in action or even have no idea when he got them. But I like that they're just kind of like, oh, instead of the training arc, we're just going to show you. We'll just show you that he knows how to do this now. So as I already said at the beginning of the episode, right? Jinwoo, every time he tries to keep a low profile, something happens that causes him to show out. But now I believe that something is in fact whatever this program is or potentially other people within this program. Because the biggest thing I took from this is that the High Orc King, I guess, I forgot his name already. I'm sorry, I'm as bad as Jinwoo. Starts with a K. Anyhow, we see that he said, when I awoke in this body, I was given one command, and that was to take out all the humans. Huh? Right? That very similar to what the High Elf said, right? Or the Ice Elf. The Ice Elf said, there's a voice in our head whenever we see humans telling us to take you out. So, and we saw that he glitched, right? Jinwoo actually saw that glitch when it happened in that realm. Here, I don't think Jinwoo saw that we're just gonna call him K, that K was glitching, but we got to see as an audience that not only was he glitching, especially when he realized that Jinwoo was in fact stronger than him, but that we saw the way his vision looked like someone looking through a computer, like, you know, like a glitchy TV screen or a monitor. So what is happening is the short answer, right? It's like, is he an NPC? Is that what we're seeing here? Not really NPC. Well, yeah, not an NPC in the truest form, because NPC means he doesn't really have any control, but it's like Jinwoo is a player, but these are players too, just in a different role. And again, it doesn't seem like they're like Jinwoo and that they train and level up. It sounds like they already had powers or potentially already had some form of magic, but they were put into different bodies within whatever the heck is going on here and given one command. And that's what they've been trying to do. So I have so many more questions. Like, there's been a lingering question, obviously, since last season as to what the heck is helping Jinwoo. What does it do? Why did it select him? How much control does it have? And there has been a lingering question for me of whether or not any of this is actually real, right? Like, are we kind of talking like Matrix levels of stuff where everyone's been put into like a mass simulation and somehow Jinwoo has been basically given the red pill and he can just see what's actually going on, or he's gotten like a crack inside of the code to see what's going on? Like, because how else is this happening, right? How else is this going down? So anyway, very interesting to see that. That's the biggest takeaway that I took, is that there is more players in this game, but they're just not all given equal roles, I guess one could say. And why again, who selected Jinwoo and why hasn't he been given like a very specific kind of role like all of these dungeon creatures have been, right? So anyway, that was an awesome battle regardless though. Again, Jinwoo's army OP'd now because he's got all those high orcs in there, including he was able to pull K, which we saw with the ice elves, he wasn't able to pull them. And again, he equated that potentially to level. And maybe it's true because he did do the hell dimension between that one and this one. So maybe it was a level thing, but he was able to get K is the point. And K is very, very powerful. We know this now. Super strong in curse magic. So that's going to be, and poison. So that's going to be very deadly for Jinwoo to have that ability. But anyway, we see that basically he was really wanting to take that dungeon out himself anyways, right? So he was just aching for a reason to level up some more. And we see he only got 2 level ups, which it's not bad. But I mean, considering how crazy hard that whole thing is, you'd think he'd get more. But it's showing you how high of rank that Jinwoo's gotten to already now that only gave him 2 levels. But he said there's a lot of loot, clearly, but he's like, I'm not going to take it all. I won't be greedy. I'll like leave some for these guys. But clearly we see that they're never going to be the same, right? They were all like jaws on the floor and understandably so. But yeah, they now know they're the only group now other than, actually, has Jinwoo even seen? I don't think Jinwoo's even seen the necromancy yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, they're the only group thus far, it looks like, that actually sees the full extent of Jinwoo's powers. Like they now know that he is crazy powerful. Like they're never going to mess with this guy. And I really don't think they're going to keep it a secret either. They're definitely going to blab. But anyway, they now know what's going on. And we see that, I love the leader, that A-rank leader, Ki-hoon, I think his name was. Such a nice, refreshing change from what we saw of the last A-rank dungeon, A-rank leader of a dungeon we saw back with the Ice Elves. Like this guy was actually brave and he was humble and he was like really concerned with trying to do his best to protect himself or his team, and grateful. Like when he realized what Jinwoo did, he's like, thank you. There was no arrogance, no ego. So I really like him, is my point. So I'm glad he didn't die. We need more of him. But anyhow, everyone knows what the truth is now, including Hunter Cha. And as I said, we saw my girl, she fell all the way in love. Like she's obsessed with our guy now. Like she is like, damn, it's crazy. But anyways, she's not going to leave Jinwoo alone. That's for sure, right? She's an S-rank hunter as well. So unlike the other hunters who kind of have to leave this alone, make no mistake, as soon as that announcement is made that Jinwoo is an S-rank and all that kind of stuff is out, there's no doubt that she's going to, as I said last episode, she ain't gonna leave that boy alone. She is in love, okay? And I'm not against it. I'm not. So we'll have to see how that goes. But hilariously, you see that Jinwoo's not even thinking about that, right? My boy is so focused on leveling up and getting what he needs to save his mom that he's not even looking at the periphery of like how all this attention that he's getting, like it's not even hitting him yet, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, because the guild got to see, some of the guild supervisor and surveillance got to see what was going down, they're now all the more desperate to get their hands on Jinwoo, right? It's really going to be an all-out battle for these guilds to get Jinwoo on their side because they know that with him, they're unstoppable. Like who's going to stand in Jinwoo's way at this point, right? And we saw the end of the episode that, I said it's been a minute. We haven't seen Jinwoo in a couple episodes, and we already know that the condition his father gave him for allowing him to run the guild is if he gets Jinwoo to sign up to their guild. And we already know that, what's his name? The old dude already told Jinwoo that if he joins any of these guilds, it's going to cause an imbalance. So we'll have to see whether or not Jinwoo feels a level of indebtedness to Jinwoo enough to break his own rule and join a guild. But again, I think the difference would be that if Jinwoo joins that guild, he probably would do it with completely, like the rules would all be his. Let's put it that way. Like if he goes to another guild, he'd have to follow their rules. But with this guild, because Jinwoo is going to be in charge of it, I feel like the only way that Jinwoo will agree is if he's like, yeah, but I'm going to be making the rules for myself. Like, you won't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. So, and honestly, their guild is so new that Jinwoo being this, at this point, sole member pretty much balances out the scales, I would say, right? I mean, yeah, Jinwoo's super powerful, but if he only S rank and the only like high level member they've got, doesn't that kind of balance the scales? I don't know. Point being though, I don't think Jinwoo's going to say no. I feel like he is going to end up helping Jinwoo out because clearly they've got an emotional relationship, and we've seen that despite everything, Jinwoo's an emotional guy. I don't think he'd want to let his friend down. So it'll be interesting to see anyways what his pitch is in the next episode. But that was fun, guys. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.